What's up, y'all? FTL back again with another addition to the My First series. This time, I'm gonna say this is gonna be like my first sexual experience, I guess, or public sexual experience, whatever. I don't know how I'm gonna name the video, but this definitely was a fucking first for me. Like, believe that. All right. So I'm 14. I think it's the second semester of high school, and there's this girl that like she's not a hoe because I don't think she's fucking, but she's just super horny. And I'm like, what are you gonna do? We're all fucking like teenagers, hormones going wild. You know, I was just as horny as that bitch, if not more. So we're sitting together on the bus, and I think we're either going to school or coming away from school. I feel like we were going to school because we all lived on the north side, and she's like sitting in the seat behind me, and we're talking because we know each other. I wouldn't say we're friends, but I mean we're schoolmates, you know. So we're talking about class and shit because we got a couple classes with her, and I don't know how this fucking happens, but I like kind of like hang my arm around the seat, like on the back of her, like where she can like see my arm, and I'm just like, you know, swinging it, kind of just chilling with my feet up on the seat, and she like is like putting her like chest, her tits, like on my, like sprinkling them on my goddamn fingers, you know, and I can like feel them and shit, and I'm like, okay, that's titty, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's see, you know, where this goes, you know. So I just, you know, kind of step up a little bit, like in the seat, and I just reach down and grab a handful of fucking titty, and she just like moans silently, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What's happening? And so this like goes on for like maybe like, I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes until the bus ride is over. And honestly, I'm not like super into it. Like, her tits weren't really soft. She was kind of a big girl. I wasn't even like looking at her while I was doing it. I was just like chilling on my phone, like while I'm grabbing her tits. You feel me? In the back of the seat of the bus, and I'm just like, she's like, oh yeah. My nickname was Quick back in the day, and she was like, oh yeah, Quick, grab those titties, grab them hard. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even like really like hard at that point. Like when I first did it, you know, I was like, oh shit. Like when she was first like teasing me with it, I'm like, oh shit, like this has never happened before, and I'm like super aroused. But after like, I don't know, like a couple minutes of it, probably like a minute and a half, I'm like, I'm kind of doing it more for your enjoyment now than mine. And that shit never actually went anywhere. Like, that never went anywhere at all. Honestly, because she was just not attractive. I really wasn't, like, into her, like, really at all. It was just, like, this kind of thing that happened, you know? And, I mean, it was pretty cool. I mean, it's a decent story to tell. I mean, that's why I'm telling it. Actually, a lot of shit happened on the bus. So, I might as well tell you about this other experience that I had because it's kind of short. There's this other girl. She's more cute in the face, you know? She's more cute in the face, but she's big and short. And she was like half gay, all right, and she was like super freaky. Like she would go up and grab guys' butts and shit, and like really like just walk up and fondle them and shit. And I guess because she was a girl, like everything was cool, and you know nobody really said anything. Most guys pretty much liked it; they didn't really give a fuck. And she did that shit to me, and I'm like, oh shit, all right. I mean, we on the bus, and I'm like, oh fuck, you know, equal rights and all of that. So I grab her ass. I didn't really grab it as much as I like smacked the shit out of it, honestly. Like, cause I was kind of tired of her doing that shit, cause she did it like a lot, okay. And if she liked you, she would keep doing that shit. And I guess she liked me. All right. So I'm like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I slapped the fuck out of her ass, and I'm like, and we're on the bus, okay. So she's up, like sitting up, facing the back with her knees on the seat. And like I backhand the fuck out of her ass, okay? And she got a fat ass, you know. So that shit was jiggling and shit. I'm like, oh, okay. And then she didn't even say nothing. She was like, ugh. And then looked at me with her eyes down. And I'm like, damn, you like that shit, huh? She was like, yeah, I liked it, you know. And then we're just, nothing really became of it, you know what I'm saying? But like maybe like, it's a long ass bus ride, like a 50-minute bus ride. So like maybe 10 more minutes into the bus ride, she's like, oh, you know, if we talking, and then she like touches my leg, She touches my leg, and I'm like, all right, whatever. And then she like she goes up the leg, and she like tickles, like grabs like the tip of my dick. And I'm like, yo, what? I don't even like really react. I think this was like the first time a girl had ever like touched my dick. All right. So I'm like, what? Like, it's just like a different kind of experience because like nobody has ever touched me like down there except for me, And I was hard as a fucking rock. I'm not even gonna lie. You can see the print in my pants. She was like, oh, quick, I can touch you there? And I'm like, shit, hell yeah, you can. Go ahead, go for it. You feel me? And she like was rubbing me out like over my pants for like the rest of the bus ride. And I'm just sitting there enjoying it. I was like, shit, cool, son. This is just delightful. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, after that, I just got off the bus. And we didn't talk for like a couple weeks, which is crazy. Because I wasn't even like, honestly, I wasn't even into her, like, at all. But she was just a fucking freak, And I was like, man, fuck it. I kind of just went with the flow. A lot of shit happened in high school. And I was just like, man, fuck it. I'm just going to, go with the flow. Because I'm like a cool dude. Like, I was a laid back cat. So people really fuck with me. Just for being there. You know what I'm saying? In anything, really. Just like a quick tip in life, just be there. If you're there, like, shit is going to happen. Like, you got to get out and go. You ain't even got to really talk to people. People will usually come up to you, if they want to talk or whatever. Just be there. And that's pretty much like the end of the story. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to name this. I guess sexual experiences in high school. There's actually a lot of shit that went on in high school. And yeah, I'm going to just put that shit in a whole nother video. Because like that high school was fucking wild. So yeah, like and subscribe. I know this was a short one. Let me know if you want to hear things from like more of my first or just like past experiences in my life, or if you want me to talk about really anything else. I'll catch you later. Peace.